Hi everyone, welcome back to another session of Bhagavad Gita. We will be looking at today 8 steps of fall down and how to convert those steps of fall down into steps for our elevation. So let's start. This is from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text number 62 and 63, where Bhagavad Gita is describing how a human falls down into material pool, and we can use those same steps to help ourselves elevate. Step number 1 is contemplating on sense objects. Usually there are billboards and advertisements in between TV shows. They are especially projected to uh, as a marketing technique to keep pushing those things in front of people, so people can start contemplating on sense objects. Once one has started contemplating on a particular sense object, and there is some attachment that starts to develop towards the sense objects, and as there is attachment that develops towards the sense objects, one is continually thinking about it. There is lust develops. There is a strong desire that, oh, let me have this object. If I'm looking at, if I have, say, iPhone 7 or 8, and I keep looking at ads of iPhone 11 and the features and other things, I would say, oh, I want it. And say it's not available in the market. And then I'm like, hankering for it. I have already made plans of how I will spend my time with my iPhone 11, and then here it's not available in the market. I get angry, and from there is complete delusion. I feel, oh, what's the use of living life? I don't have iPhone 11. And from there the memory is bewildered, and one's intelligence is lost, and one is sliding down in a big pool of depression or hankering and completely different world altogether. One may say, really? Well, Bhagavad Gita doesn't lie. There are examples where I was reading in news that a mother was kind of irritated by the child crying. And the mother, what did she do? She took the child, put in a microwave, and switched on the microwave. The child died. And one may say, why does one do such things? We don't know why one does such things, but sometimes it just happens. And Bhagavad Gita is illustrating a step-by-step sequence of how that happens. One may not have sat down and analyzed for oneself or done an introspection of different parts that led for the event to happen, but these are the steps that happen. A girlfriend and her boyfriend. The boyfriend says to the girlfriend, I love you, and they both make plans to live together. And at some point in time the girlfriend decides to move on with somebody else. Now her old boyfriend is so angry because he has contemplated living life with her. He cannot sustain his anger, and he's completely in delusion, bewilderment of memory, intelligence is lost. What he does, he goes, kills her girlfriend. Somebody whom we said, oh, we love you, we want to live our life with you, and we go kill the same person. That's the 8 steps that lead one to do such actions. What's the remedy? What are we supposed to do? Let's see what are some things we can do. We can bring Krishna in picture and contemplate on Krishna. If there is a sense object, then contemplating that, how can I use this particular sense object in Krishna's service? Krishna is at the center. Then attachment develops to Krishna and wanting to use more and more objects that are available, people that are available, activities that are available to be engaged in Krishna's service. And so there is a strong attachment that's developing to Krishna, making Krishna the center and not a particular object. What happens then is a strong desire to serve Krishna is always there, and whatever one sees, one wants to use that in Krishna's service. One is not on one's own, but Krishna is there in our life, and Krishna is guiding us and helping us. Any delusion that may arise is taken away because the Krishna factor is on the top. Remembrance of Krishna is facilitated. At any point in time, Krishna helps us remember him and bring us back from whatever step or fall down we are in. And one uses one's intelligence in Krishna's service. And from there on, one feels uplifted and not going down in the material pool. These are the two verses of Bhagavad Gita. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them, and from such attachment, lust develops, and from lust, anger arises. From anger, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost, and when intelligence is lost, one falls down again in the material pool. So that was our discussion on chapter 2, text number 62 and 63. Stay tuned for the verse number 64. See you again. Hare Krishna.